It's 33 minutes after 7. We're talking exercises, trying to keep fit through exercises. And I'm so guilty of this, and I am having a conversation on it. Maybe something will change, but how many of us exercise? How many of us exercise? Can we raise our hands? Okay, my hands are down because I don't. Yours is up. My guests, and this is going to be very interesting. You can join in the conversation. We'll try and bring some easy routines to you as well. So make sure you're glued. Don't go anywhere. Albert Yao, AJB, is a personal instructor, and he's my guest on this conversation of staying fit through exercise. Good morning.
Good morning.
So how often do you exercise?
As often as I can. I think right now I'm doing 5 days a week.
Okay.
Then I rest 2 days. But basically every sleep time for me is rest time. So
yeah.
I try to go as hard as I can.
All right. So ideally for us as humans, how often should we exercise?
Each 3 days a week would
3
be okay
days.
for any person.
Okay.
3 days a week, you know. You go
What do you call exercise? Because I walk a lot, I think.
Exercise is so many things. Like, you know, you walk a lot, that's an exercise. You know, running is an exercise, jumping is an exercise. Basically, most of the things we do during our daily activities is exercise.
Okay.
But because consciously we're not doing it in the form of like we're doing exercise, that's what brings the difference. Okay. But everything is an exercise.
Yeah. There's a very common excuse of us not having time. So what's a good time to exercise?
It's always a good time. Every time is a good time.
Really?
A good time to exercise is when you find time. So it could be in the afternoon, it could be in the evening, it could be at dawn, in the morning. It's just when you find time to do the work, put in the work, that's a good time.
So you shouldn't necessarily do it in the mornings?
No. You can do it in the evening. If your morning schedule is too busy for an exercise, you don't necessarily need to do it. You can switch times. You can even do it in the afternoon.
Okay.
There's no bad time to exercise.
What are some of the easy things that you think we should be doing? Especially when you make a lot of excuses of not having time.
People do make a lot of excuses, and I should ask you this: does it take? It doesn't take 10 minutes to jump ropes. By jump ropes, I mean skip in the house. You know, you can wake up from bed, do 10 jumps, you rest for 10 seconds, then you do 10 jumps again. You can squat.
Just jumping.
Just jumping.
Okay. But when you do that kind of exercise, what are you hoping to achieve?
You just keeping fit. No, basically, exercise is to keep fit. Right. So you take it extreme, like you want to look a certain way. The basis of exercising is to just be generally fit.
Okay.
I think most people fall short of that thinking. Like, you know, most people go to the gyms because they've seen a picture somewhere and like, you know, no, exercise because you want to be fit. If you have that notion first, the rest will follow.
Okay. So you're saying that you could just wake up every day and just jump.
Push-ups is an exercise.
Okay.
In my
push-up is a bit
that's like a little bit hard for the ladies, but then that's why I said jump ropes first.
Okay.
No.
So
I'm
you
sure as a kid you used to do arm pay.
Yes, I used
arm
to.
pay as an exercise.
Yeah. Okay. So you can skip, but how often should you do it? I mean, should you be counting the number of times you skip, for instance, or just do it
for someone who hasn't done it before? You should start with numbers. Okay, let's say I'm doing 10 jumps with a skip, 10 jumps. Okay. Then after 10 you rest a little bit, 20-30 seconds, then you do it again. So let it take 10 minutes of your morning activities every day. Right. As time goes on, you would up it, and this is, no one will tell you to up it, but as time goes on, you know your body gets used to it, so you have to go harder.
Okay.
That's how it is. Our bodies are meant to exercise, just as some of us are being too, and excuse me to say, lazy to put it through what it's supposed to go through.
So if you want to work on your arms, for instance, or your tummy, which is usually a big deal, can you do it all by yourself?
You can do it all by yourself with the right equipment, which is your body, you know. And with a tummy, I explain to people we're all born with abs. you know, we're all born with it. But then because of our eating habits, we have issues. So with the tummy, you can do everything at home. You can do everything at home. You don't necessarily need a trainer or anybody. You can do everything at home. The reason why people take trainers is to like so they don't give up. So they don't. If you're telling yourself you're doing 10 reps of this, sometimes because you're alone, you might probably do 5 and be like, oh, it's okay. You know? So you just need someone to keep pushing you. Right? But if you feel you can push yourself, then you're good to go.
So if you know you have to cross the streets a lot every day, you have to go down the stairs and come up, those are also forms of exercises. Do you necessarily afterwards tell yourself that I want to exercise, or I'm skipping, or I'm jumping?
I hear that a lot. I hear, you know, I walk the stairs and I cross the street.
Yes.
You see, everyday life, you know, your body is going through something. So in your activities, you are burning. Right? But why do we exercise? We exercise to get ourselves fit because we need to probably be at a point where we are not. So your everyday activities is not getting you to that point. Right? So if it's not getting you there and you're thinking, oh, you're fit, no. Because like, there are people who work every day. There are people who do stuff every day, but they are not there. They're not to the point where they should be. So because you're not at that point, that's why you need to exercise.
Yeah. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. We're just going to, you know, pause. We will come back, and I would want you to show us some of the common things that we can do in practice, so that, you know, for us, for people like me who say we don't have time, we will try and squeeze it in. So stay with us. When we come back, Yao is going to show us a few, not tricks, but things that we have to do. Alright, so here we are now. Yao is going to take us through some routines. I'm going to be asking the questions not because I'm lazy, but it's because he's the instructor, so he has to do the work. So Yao, first of all, practically the things that you say every day we can do.
Every day you can wake up and do jumps, and when I say jumps, the normal jump.
Okay.
But you do it with them. Say you go 1, 2, 3. You do 10 times. For starters, you do 10 times. Then you stop. You rest a little bit. You do it again. And now because you rest for like 15 to 20 seconds, so you time yourself. And I'm saying this because maybe you don't have time. All you have is 10 minutes. Right?
Yeah.
10 jumps, I'm sure, would amount to like 30 seconds. So 15 to 20 minutes rest, that's like 50 seconds. Let's run it off to a minute. Right?
Yeah.
That means you can do it 10 times.
Okay.
10 jumps, 10 times is 100 jumps in the morning.
I tell you what, if you're doing it for the first time, you can't do it. Because you would rest for the 10 seconds and it will be like
it doesn't matter. You're human. It doesn't matter. Because your body hasn't been through it before, and it's the first time, it's understandable. You know, you don't do it the first time and feel like you're the best athlete in the world. Your body would have to adjust to it.
All right.
And can do push-ups, squats.
When you say squats,
yeah,
I mean yes.
Squats. That's the squat.
Okay.
Now, most people
squat like you're being sexy.
The key is usually your knee shouldn't exceed your toes.
Oh, okay.
That's the key. And everybody can do squats. You know, you do that 10 times.
You do that 10 times?
10 times, same routine. Like 10 times, you rest 15, 20 seconds, then you do it again.
Okay.
For 10 times, that's 100. Usually when you tell people to do 100 squats, they're like, oh.
That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, but 10 times, you know. 10 sets of 10 reps. That's how we usually call it. 10 sets of 10 reps, that's 100.
Okay, so show us your squat again.
My squat again?
Okay. So you do that and you get up.
And it's not my squat, it's everybody's squat.
Oh yeah, but you are the instructor, so because I mean ordinarily if you say we should squat, I'm not sure we're going to do exactly that.
People will do different type of things.
Yeah. Okay, so
you can go low
too.
You can go really low, you can drop it really low, which I can't do that because
we're not dressed properly for it. I can understand. So you can do the jumps, you can squat, and then you can do what else? You said you can do the push-up. If
you can do the push-ups,
you can.
You can do the planks. I think I should show you how the plank works. The planks is a core exercise.
Okay.
You know, it's like a push-up, but you don't push up. You just stay stable.
You just stay on the floor.
I'd have to show you that one.
Okay. I apologize for letting you do this.
I'm okay. This is a plank.
Okay. Oh.
This is one of the things that works your abs. You can do this for 30 seconds, then you rest 20 seconds. 30 seconds, rest 20 seconds. Yeah. Just, you have to pace yourself in your exercise. You don't go too hard. You just pace yourself. And it comes gradually. Eventually, you would be able to do everything easy. It never gets easy, you just get better.
Okay.
Right, so eventually you get better and...
Okay. So if you have a certain plan of working, because a lot of us ladies don't like showing our arms because sometimes we feel like it's too big and you want to work on it. Sometimes people are slimming down, but certain parts of their bodies are not doing the same. Okay. What can you do?
That means you concentrate on the parts of your body which is not slimming. You understand? And I get it. A lot of ladies have issues with their triceps because they feel it's flabby. You know, they when you talk to them, they tell you, oh, there's too much fat and all that. And I get it. But what people don't realize is our bodies store fat differently between males and females.
Okay, right? You would explain that for us. Even though I haven't announced the phone lines, I understand the calls are coming through. I've got Jones on the line. Good morning, Jones. Hello, Jones.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for calling.
How are you doing?
I am very well.
I'm really enjoying your program. I'm viewing from Aflao.
Okay.
Yes, Jones is my name.
All right.
I'm really highly impressed about the program. So, you know, fitness is something that makes you do everything at any time. I'm highly impressed. I don't know whether this program comes on every Friday.
Well, we'll try. But Jones, thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
Yes.
If you want to call us, you can also do so. But Jones, is there a question you have? Hello, Jones?
Yes. Mama, before are you not doing the exercise too?
No, as you can see, I am not dressed for it. It's just an excuse. Is there a question you want to ask, Yao?
It's very good. Yeah, there are lots of advantages in it. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe how you want to shape your body with exercise, you can make it.
Yeah,
okay.
That's a nice
all right.
thing.
I'm encouraged, Jones. We'll do it often, and I'll dress for it.
I'm Jones of George Physics. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. You can also give us a call on 0302 211 69102 0302 211 69102. All right. So you were talking about how our bodies store fats differently.
And for most females, it's thigh, then around the triceps before it gets to the tummy part, the abs. But for males, this is the first place your body store fats, then your cheeks. That's why you see most males.
I think I have the male hormones in me because it's lost the fat here.
But gradually we'll get there. Gradually we'll get there.
Okay. Let me just pick a call. We'll continue with this. Elizabeth is joining us from Hoa. Elizabeth, good morning. All right. Apologies, I lost you, but you can always give us a call back.
Elizabeth should call back. I think people think of fat as a bad thing. Not necessarily. Your body needs fat, but how much of it does your body need is what we should concentrate on. You get. Averagely, you need 16 to 19% for males. Then females, it gets higher, 21 to 24.
But the point is, how much is that percentage you're talking about?
You never know that.
Yeah.
No, they always talk about it in percentages. They never give figures about it. And I view fat as excess energy that I have not spent yet.
Okay.
That's how I view it. And I think everybody should view it in that sense. If you have something you haven't spent, how do you spend it? And this one is in your body, so you have to do extra to spend it.
Okay, we'll continue on that. David is joining us from Georgia. Hello, David.
Oh, madam, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm also okay, very great.
We thank God.
Yeah, I'm so happy about the program. So I want to know whether if you have a problem concerning what he's preaching or who is educating us about, what kind of line you can call to talk to him personally if it can do that thing for us?
Okay. All right. We'll let you know. Otherwise, hold on and speak to my producer. I think that's what I'll do for you. Hold on and speak to my producer. Thank you so much for calling. You can call if you want to ask questions on what we are doing today, exercising to stay fit. Perhaps you've been exercising or you need a little encouragement so you can start. You started and you stopped. Where were the challenges? We want to know. Give us a call, 0302-211-69102, and our instructor here will help you. Okay. Let me speak to Joe, who's calling from Spintex, and then we'll come back. Hello, Joe?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning, Joe. Do you exercise?
I appreciate all your program. No.
Oh, you don't exercise?
I don't exercise, but
Okay.
I want to learn from this program.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
I want to learn from this program.
So how do you think our instructor can help you? What do you want to know?
Yeah, I want him to help me for my tummy.
Your tummy?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you for asking.
Okay.
Tummy is a big deal. I mean, it's
Yeah,
a big deal for me.
for everybody, but I
Yeah.
think that's the easiest too.
Okay.
Because you eat for your abs. Eating right means your body burns efficiently more,
Yeah.
coupled with exercise. It's a mathematical thing. You exercise, you eat right, it goes down.
You exercise, you eat right,
Yeah.
and then
It goes down.
it goes down. Okay. So say you haven't followed all these, and so the tummy is just coming out. What do you do?
What do?
Yes.
You can't do anything about it if you haven't followed all these. You have to do the work to get the results. So if you're not doing the work, how do you get the results?
We'll come to the specific exercise again. I'm sure it's the one that you did for us. Maybe you do it to bend.
Everything burns. It's how you want to do it. Everything burns. Squats burn.
The jumping bends.
Yeah.
The jogging bends.
The jogging burns.
Oh.
Jogging is most effective.
Wow. Let me go to Latif. We'll come back and continue this. Latif is joining us from Bolga. Good morning, Latif.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling. Let's hear you.
Yeah. Good morning, madam.
Good morning. It's okay. There's some exercise in the middle.
I like the way he speaks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, I just like his fitness, and I wish you can also do some to grow like the way he is.
Me. You should be competing with him because you're a man.
No, it's not about competing.
You only compete.
It's not about competing. After all, what the men can do, the ladies can equally do it, even do it more better.
Okay, so that's a challenge for me. I get you. I hear you. But do you exercise? Do you exercise, Latif?
Yeah.
You
thank
do?
you.
Okay, I'm not sure you quite heard me, but thank you very much. Okay, so you're saying that jogging is the most effective.
Yeah. Jogging is the most effective.
How much of jogging should you do?
Like I said, 3 times a day, 3 times a week. 30 minutes, 35 minutes is okay.
30 minutes.
35 minutes is okay.
Okay.
I don't do 35 minutes. I have a different program I'm on, so I do 25 minutes.
Okay. But if you're a beginner, I mean, 30 minutes sounds like a lot.
If you're a beginner, I'm not sure you can jog 30 minutes or you can run 30 minutes without stopping. But it doesn't matter. If you run 1 minute and you walk 5 minutes, 2 minutes, and you keep on running, it's all about doing the time.
So the men with the pot bellies, this is what they have to do.
Run,
Jog, run, jog.
I'm sure you can't just start by running. You walk, get the groove of walking, then you run. You probably wouldn't be running 30 minutes, you'd be running 10 minutes, but that's still okay. But with time, most people feel, oh, I used to run when I was a kid, so I can just do it. No, you can't do it. You'd have to start small.
I like you already. You're like a small beginner. Let me go back to the phone lines. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Hi, Evans.
Good morning.
Good.
Madam, how are you?
I am very well. Thank you for asking. Let's hear you now.
Yeah, I'm just enjoying your program.
Thank you.
And I just want to congratulate you for putting this program in place.
We thank you, Evans, from joining us in Hull. But do you exercise?
I have this wife. I do it a lot. I'm an instructor too, so.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, just to congratulate my big boss.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling. We appreciate it.
But then exercise without nutrition. Yeah. Thanks.
All right, thank you. So he brings in the nutrition angle, even though you've said that you have to eat right and then exercise.
You have to. You always have to eat right.
Let's talk about your small beginning. You're saying that if you're new to all these things that we're talking about, you can start with walking.
Yeah. If you are my client and you're new to exercise, one thing I do is I try to, wherever you do, you have to talk to me without breathing too hard. Yeah. That's like beginner's level.
Okay. Let me speak to Kwame and then we will talk with no interruptions. Kwame from Spintex. Good morning.
Good morning, Omabi. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you, Kwame. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good too.
Oh. Kwame, let's hear you. Do you exercise?
Yes, I am really enjoying the program.
Okay.
I'm very slim and I want to put up a bit.
Are you serious?
Hello?
It happens.
Yes, Kwame, I'm here.
I'm very slim and I want to put up.
You want to put up?
Yeah, so what do I do?
So let's start with, what have you been doing?
Skipping. I do skipping a lot.
Oh, skipping will burn.
Okay.
I do skipping a lot.
Skipping will burn more.
I want to build a bit. So
I want to build.
What should I do? What kind of exercise should I do?
Okay.
Kwame, to build, you have to get some weights into your system, into your workout routine.
So he has to get some weights.
To build muscle, you have to use weights.
Okay. How do you get the weights? You have to pick those hard things. Or you have to eat certain foods.
I'd advise he gets into a gym.
Okay.
But then you eat certain foods as well. Because you see, you work out in the gym, but basically you build muscle when you sleep. That's when your body builds. You build muscle when you sleep, but you work out in the gym. So he has to do the work in the gym, eat right, and rest.
So you must necessarily have enough rest.
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
Everybody should have enough rest.
But I'm just I was smiling, Kwame, because a lot of people would say they want to lose the weight, but you want to get there.
I've had people who tell me they want to, they want to get some weight on. Right? Well, you want to get weight on. You can eat for weight without exercise, and you become fat. And sorry for using the word fat.
No, it's fine.
But you can eat for weight.
Okay.
If he wants weight, he can eat for weight.
But when you eat
what weight do you want?
And you exercise and you gain weight, then right, you're fit.
When you eat right and you exercise properly and smart, right, then you gain weight, which is not fat. You gain weight in the form of muscle mass.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess that's what Kwame is looking for.
Kwame wants to grow some muscle.
But you said the skipping he's doing is wrong. Is that what you said?
Because
you said it burns the fat.
So Kwame is fit, but he can skip to gain weight.
So if you want to gain the weight, then the skipping is not the kind of exercise that you do.
Skipping, sometimes I do skips as warm-ups.
As warm-ups?
Yeah.
Wow. Some of us have not even started the warm-ups.
Right, I know. But to gain what Kwame wants, he needs to hit the gym.
Okay.
He can decide not to hit the gym, do exercises at home, but then push-ups. Right. Push-ups are exercises. It's an exercise for your chest and triceps.
Okay.
Right. So he can do that at home, eat well. He can do squats, eat well, and everything will be okay for him.
Okay.
Depending on how he wants to look.
All right. Kwame, if you still have challenges, you can call the number right back, and then you speak to my producer, Nia Kofi Smart Abe. He's going to help you with Yael's contacts. That should be cool. All right. So back to the beginning. You say you can walk for a while if you want to start. Walk, and that would change to jogging.
Yeah, you always have to start somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, you always have to start somewhere. So starting somewhere means you don't push yourself too hard. Now the thing is, you haven't done it in a long while, or maybe ever. So your body is not used to it. Your body gets used to things quickly though, but then you have to start somewhere. So you start small. Right. And starting small, I'd advise you walk, or you can do the skipping, you do the jumps, so you do the squats, but you vary your exercises. Don't do the same thing all the time, because your body gets used to it and it wouldn't be as effective. Right. So keep shocking your body. Do things that would shock the body, but not extreme things. Okay. So you train smart. Right. You train very smart, and it would help you not get injured. You know, and that's another thing altogether. Like, you know, injuries and everything associated with exercise. That's another.
Let me bring this in. Some people here at Multimedia have not walked in a very long while. We went for a walk. It wasn't even the whole day. And some people couldn't work afterwards. Some people couldn't work the following day. But I guess it's because if you don't exercise at all and you try that, it's difficult. You always wake up with some muscle pains and things like that.
Your body is speaking to you.
So how do you encourage yourself to continue?
You look in the mirror. If you like what you see, if you don't, then you
work on it.
Yeah. Okay. But if you like what you see, you can go back to sleep.
All right.
People talk about motivation. Motivation is the mirror you see, and who you see in the mirror.
Okay.
If you're happy with yourself, then that's okay.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's your happiness. You know, you have to be happy with yourself. So if you're happy with yourself in the mirror, then I bet you're okay.
Okay. So just before we go, what would you leave on our minds?
I have a whole lot, but exercise is life.
Say again?
Exercise is life.
Okay.
You only have one life. Keep it fit.
Exercise is life. You only have one life. Keep it fit. That's what you say. And you know, you've said eat right, eat right, eat right. What is eating right?
Eating right is eating right for me is eating based on my blood type. So based on my blood type,
based on your blood type.
Yeah, that means my body gets to process the food better.
Oh, so what's your blood type?
I'm an O positive.
Okay, so what kind of typically, I mean, as you woke up today, what have you done?
This morning I've just been on veggies.
Okay.
Veggies and egg whites.
So you don't eat the egg yolk?
No.
And then later in the day, what would you eat?
Today I'm going off carbs today, so I don't necessarily have carbs. Even veggies are carbs, but zero fats. So I'm not doing carbohydrate that has fat content in.
Wow. And then later in the evening?
I work out in the evening. I have salads in the evening as well after my workout.
Okay, the salads with the cream?
No, I don't. Cream is fat. You're trying to burn fat and you want to eat cream?
Okay, so not without the cream. No, I mean, don't do with the cream. Just the vegetables.
Yeah.
So you're talking about lettuce, carrots?
All the vegetables, you know, cucumber, the celeries, everything.
I don't know about eating that for breakfast and that's it, and then lunch and exercise in the evening. Well, but we will try. Listen, I like the tips that you've given us. We're going to try.
All you can do is try.
Yes.
If you don't try, then it becomes bad. But if you try, you know, I always tell people you should always try. You know, if you don't try, you would always regret not trying. So try.
Okay, sure. We'll have you again, and I'll change properly and get down with you.
I'm sure the next time I'll be changed properly as well.
Yeah, okay. But thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right. We've got talk coming your way, so please do stay with us.